where did they go? Where did they go? Nah, they went up to they went up to that hillside up there. It was a tribe up there, something. I don't know what they were doing. Um, they already they already cleared that out, man. Yeah. I mean, you got a few natives up there. No, no, no. Huh? No, ain't no, what you gonna kill them for? I mean, shit, just I guess take them, man. You know, take them. You know, teach them the Bible, teach them our language, teach them the Bible. You don't need to kill them, man. No, listen. Damn, what's wrong with you? Just God damn. You don't have to kill them. Just teach them the book. You see, look, who else they got? Y'all done killed everybody else. Who else they have? Yeah, just teach them the book, man. Shit, how many we have already? We got all what? Close to 1,000 people, man. You know, we got to convert them. We got to convert these beings. You see, they don't know Christ. They don't know our beloved Mary. They worshiping some other thing. Yeah. Well, listen. No. We have to do we have to do what we're told. Yeah, we have to do what we're told, man. You know, don't deviate from it. You know, go straight in it. Go straight in. Go straight in. And they're all sinners. They're savages. Yeah, they're savages. They're all sinners. Yeah, we got to civilize them. Yeah, we got to civilize them in the name of Jesus. Yeah, we got to civilize them in the name of Jesus. Yeah, we have to be the Antichrist to these beings. Yeah, we have to be the Antichrist to these Aboriginal beings. Yeah. Yeah, they're all sinners. They're all savages. What do you call them? Indian? Yeah, those are savages. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, no, hey, listen, if they get away, look, let the dogs loose. Let the dogs loose. You don't have to say too much. Just let them loose. If you see them running towards that direction, let them loose, all right? Well, yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, sure. You see, I wonder what were their sins? What was their transgressions? You see, you know. Yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, big ass ambulance at my neighbor's house. No, so something going on with the neighbor. Well, they taking too long for that damn gurney to come out the damn truck. Anyway, yeah, hope she's all right. But nah, man, listen. I wonder what type of sins and transgressions that these people do. What were their sins? What were they doing? You know, were they in the land? Were they tilling the land? Were they grooming the land? Were they one with their environment? Did they have their own little situations and their own problems? You know, good times, bad times. Did they have all that within themselves? What made them savages? How did they become savages? Were they savages to each other before these people came and gave them themselves, you see, violently? How did all that, how does all this work? Help me to understand how all this stuff work. You see, because you have one group of people over here that has don't know, understand nothing that you're talking about. Possibly, you see. I say the majority shit, you see. And then you have another people over here, you see, that I guess they feel superior. Or maybe they're chosen. What is it? What is it? Listen. I'm trying to make a balance out of all these things, you see? I'm trying to make a balance out of all these things because there's something that's about to happen. There's something that's about to happen in the world. And I think a lot of people aren't going to catch it. They're not going to catch it because it's going to come quick. It's going to come like a thief almost. You see, in the night, it's going to come kind of thick, deep. You see, I think whatever you call darkness, whatever you call deviation, all these names that you gave yourself. All these names that you gave yourself, all these things are going to be manifested. You see, they're going to be manifested, you see. But when it hits you, it ain't going to hit you it's not going to hit you the way you think it is from what you read. See, you're not creating these things. You see, you're not creating, what you are, you're creating the things that you read about. That's what you're creating. You're creating the things that you read about, the good and the bad. Trust me. Yes, you are. Yeah, you creating it all. You see, so it all going to come through, but it's going to come through with a conscious. But the conscious might not be humanoid-like. You see, it might be some other type of energy. You see. Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Because see, you haven't got away with it. You see, you haven't got away with it. You see, you haven't got away with it. Because see, when the spirit rise up, when they start boring up, you see, real thick and strong, to where you undoubtedly can feel their presence. You see, listen. There's going to be something coming through that was already here on this planet, or in this land. You see, in this land. Not talking about overseas or nothing like that. I'm talking about in this land right here that we're in. You see, something is going to come up. Some type of mess is going to come through. You see. Well, I already spoke about it a couple of months ago, but I'm gonna talk a little bit right now, I guess, if I can hold on to it as I'm talking and shit, because it's fading out. Listen. You see, the people that done this, you see, they came with these tools to manipulate. You see, they came with these tools, and these same tools are still being used in this day and time. You see, in this day and time, you see, something here is remembering something. See, something here is remembering something. Something is seeing that their own children, you see, who was slaughtered, who was murdered, their own children who were slaughtered, was murdered, took on something else. You see, took on something else. And they speak the language, and they speak the laws, and they speak the regulations, and they speak all these other type things, the same things that slaughtered these tribes here in this country. You see, the same thing that brought hell to these tribes in this country. You see, I'm just talking to you, telling you what's attached to you. So when this thing comes, don't be surprised about what you're feeling or what's going on. Don't be surprised, because this blood that's going to come up from these grounds, it has a memory. You see, it's going to remember something. It's going to sniff you. It's going to feel your heart. You see, it's going to feel that energy. You see, listen, let me tell you something. It's attached to you magnetically. You see, it's attached to you magnetically. But see, it's going to touch you, but it's going to hurt probably. Well, I don't know if it has feelings or not, but you're going to look like something that belongs to them. But your soul is going to be different than where it used to be. You see? Or who used to have it. You see? And, it's a bloodline type thing. They're going to be searching for the bloodlines that's here in the living to help with the energy, to help with the foresights, you see, internally and externally. Yes, you have foresight internally. Yes. That's called how deep or how well you can see or how well you're lit when you're going into the deep. You see? Yeah. See, you have all these people out here, they're afraid. They talk about the demons. They talk about the devils. You see, they talk about the hell. They're afraid to go down in these spaces. You see? They're afraid to go down in these spaces and look at all these type things that's around them, that's around everybody, that's around the ones that's talking to you about these things that their forefathers talked about. You see, when they were slaughtering, giving them a smallpox and all this other type of shit, they just like the fathers. You see, they're reading from the same spirit, but it's a new thing here. You see, you have to be granted to own something. You see, this new thing that came down, that's coming down. You see, you got to be able to wear it. You see, you got to be able to wear it. You see, you ain't going to understand what we're talking about. You ain't going to understand what we're saying right now. You see, you're not going to understand it. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it, but you ain't going to understand it. You see, because listen. Remember, these things really don't have no words. You see, everything is internal. You see, everything is internal, and you talk about as you're walking and talking in the atmosphere. You see, you spitting up and you talking as if you loving the air. You loving every breath that you take when you pushing out these words. Just, I'm trying to tell you something. You see, it's a feeling of love that you have. What is love to you? You see, have you ever been intimate with the air? Have you ever felt the air just so darn? You see, you're just so proud to have to be breathing. You see, it just feels good to breathe. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking and you wanna talk like you love the breath. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm trying to tell you something. You see, or maybe all those tribes. You see, that these demons and devils, encounter. Maybe they was sent to slaughter all of them. Maybe that was in God's plan, to slaughter all my ancestors, and their families, you see. A lot of them, putting them in chattel slavery and all these type things, you see, in the name Well, I guess it's written in Deuteronomy. You know, we were sinners. We were savages. It was written there. When was it written? When was it written? So it wasn't in us to protect ourselves, but it was in them to do what they did. You see? And they got this reign for about 1,000 years. You see? Or was that the Moors? What were they talking about? Who were they talking about, the Moors or the other beings? You see, I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to see where I'm placed at. You see, because because people don't know where I'm at when it comes to this thing out here that everybody is on to, or they, you know, the God thing type thing. You see, we was told to go through all these 12 houses, You see, and we know the name that we talk about, but it's contaminated. You see, well, not the name that we know about. I'm talking about the name that's out here in the world. It's contaminated. The people contaminated it. You see, you got it. They separated. You got a negative over here. You got a positive over here. Or you probably have a positive over there and a negative over there, but it's one body. And then there's another body that's just like it. They just got a different sound coming out. And then there's another body over here that got the same, but it's just a different sound. But these are the same people. They're the same people. They speak the same language. You see, but the sound but the sound of whom they believe is the same thing. But the stories are the same. But they just say the name of the being is different. They're giving it a name. I thought a name is supposed to be a part of your actions and the things that you do. That's your action. That's your name right there. You see, until you change it. You know, until you change it. Don't you got the right to change your name? You see. And then, well, I guess when you own your shit, when you own you, I guess you can change it, right? But no, listen. I'm just, if somebody can help me to understand, you see, what made us savages, what made us sinners, you see, according to them, that word, that sin word, you see, or that transgression, what did we transgress against? You see, what did my ancestors, what did they write about these things? You see, is there any literature on my ancestors, on what happened with them? You know, how far can I go back? You see, what tribe was they in? How far can I do this? Or am I locked in something? I'm supposed to ignore the blood in this land. I'm supposed to yearn for that filthy, horrible, contaminated land across the seas. You see, because that's what's in the text. And the other people have access to it too. They have access to this land too. You see? But they're all going to be slaves, according to some beings. They're going to be slaves in the land that they developed. It's interesting. I'm trying to figure this out. You see, I want them to see themselves boxing who they say they believe in. I want to see themselves boxing this being. You see, I want to see themselves boxing this being. You see, because he's going to come like this. He's going to come with these little words and things. You see, he's going to see if you can answer these little simple things. You see, you want to see if you can figure out these little puzzles and things. You see, because see, we're about to go somewhere. We're about to get up. We're about to go up. You see what I'm saying? You see, so but this flight is going to be a different flight, you know, and only a few can travel. You see, we'll be able to travel. You see, to the next door. Not to the next door. Yeah. You see, I'm just trying to put something in you. I'm just trying to figure out how, you know, how precise you are with your history on these things. But what's in the living today, you have no clue. You have no clue. You ready to harm me. You see, you ready to harm me. You see. Can't you feel it? I can feel that shit. I can feel it the way people be talking. You see, the way people be talking. You see, and how they treat each other. Only thing you have to do is just put him on you and see through its eyes. Let that spirit see through you. Fuck your flesh. Fuck what you doing and all that other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If he needs to see something, he's going to put on those motherfucking clothes to go down there. You see? You ain't going to put on no $1,000 suit to go inside of a septic tank to clean it, are you? You see? You know, or a poop tank, you know what I'm saying, to clean it, are you? You see, you're going to have to put on the proper clothes to go down there and see. But see, that's not in your text. So you can just scratch those type things. But in this world of many mansions, you see, you have to be lit if you want to see these things. See, you have to be lit. You see, if you want to see these, if you want to experience these things. I'm just talking to you. I'll get back with you in a minute. Yeah.